Hi, so I want to do a reading on Rachel Woods, whether she's lying about alleged abuse from that guy named, that guy's name is, it was her ex-boyfriend, um, what was his name? Marlyn Manson. Yeah, so I'm gonna ask, answer. Tell me the energies. What happened between those two? Did he abuse her in any way? Is she lying? Is she saying the truth? I just need to mix the card. Is Rachel Evans Woods, whatever, is she lying? Okay, let's check her energy, his energy, and what happened between them. How he acted to her, how she acted to him. Okay, so his behavior to her. Justice reversed. Difficulty relating. Her actions to him. Actions to him. Let's see. And the energy between them. So, how did he behave towards her? Eight of Swords. It seems like she felt trapped in the relationship. She had like severe confusion. I feel like she has lots of, like the way he treated her. It was like, I feel like he felt that she has lots of baggage from her past. You know what I mean? And I don't know. In some ways, he might have tied her down, not physically, but I mean like he might have confused her very much, and she might have felt trapped because of can you please explain Eight of Swords? Let's see. Two of Pentacles, overwhelming, unable to, feeling disorganized and overwhelmed by their emotions. You know, I feel like he was very overwhelmed with his emotions towards her, so Eight of Swords. Yeah. Understand severe confusion, stuck in place, advancement. Okay, and then we had Justice reversed, right? How did he treat her? Justice reversed. He didn't treat her fairly. Justice reversed. So it talks about unfairness, feeling unequal. He didn't treat her as an equal. I'm guessing because he's a star, and she probably was a commoner. Not a commoner, but she wasn't a star back then for some reason, and he didn't treat her well. He talks about bad treatment, and I feel like he's done some things to her, and he refused to take responsibility for his behaviors, Could it be that, like, she felt from him that he was trapping her in a way, and she couldn't see an escape, and she was severely confused in the relationship, and I feel like she might have been overwhelmed by the way he was treating her, like her emotions overwhelmed her, and then there's Two of Cups. They had difficulty relating. It was an imbalanced relationship, Two of Cups is difficulty relating, imbalanced relationship, miscommunications, broken communications. There's lots of tension because of the inequality. And Ace of Pentacles. I feel like he tried to give her opportunities as well. Ace of Pentacles. How? Ace of Pentacles. Ace of Pentacles. It talks about new he was like committed to her. I feel like he wanted to be committed to her, and um, money, dreams, manifestations, unexpected money. I feel like he felt that he can grow with her, you know, and so he was trying to give her opportunities, and it could be that, like Eight of Swords, it talks about like self-imposed chains, like somebody who's severely confused. I feel like he was also kind of confused about Evan, Rachel, whatever, and he was confused about the relationship, and he felt stuck on her, and he felt like, I guess he has baggage as well from his past, you know, and I felt like maybe she felt because of his like overwhelming obsession of her, that she felt overwhelmed, you know, Two of Pentacles reversed. You know, it was too much for her to take. Too much of his attention. From advancing. So I feel like he felt also, you know, like he needed her to advance, you know, and he felt like she was she was trying to give her opportunities, and he felt like she was a good investment also for his future as well, you know. And then how did she treat him, you know? How did she feel about him? Like, she felt like he was Knight of Cups. She felt he was a bit narcissistic. He had self-love, but he had lots of love for her and self-love, and like Knight of Cups. Let's see, Knight of Cups. Like, she felt towards him like, oh, it's not going to be long term. This is not for long term, you know? Like, she didn't feel like she wanted his commitment and his attention so much. Ten of Pentacles reversed. It talks about like fleeting success, lack of stability. She didn't feel stable with him. Not resourceful, lack of resources, trouble with the family, rejecting. She felt like she was a burden onto him, or he somehow. Trouble with the family. She felt like he wouldn't make her successful. You know, whatever success she would have with him, it would be temporary. And she was very she felt like he was immature. Page of Cups. She felt like and she treated him like he's like a child. Page of Cups reversed. She was very disappointed in the relationship. So I wouldn't put it past her to kind of like treat her badly. You know, and she felt very like he's insecure, which made the relationship feel insecure. And then we have the Hangman reversed. Like, it talks about her feeling like, oh, this is a waste of my time, waste of sacrifice. So the impression I get is that she never really liked him. And like, she didn't see him as for someone for long term, and she felt like whatever she's gaining from him now, like, she better take from him whatever it is, because it's not going to last forever, you know. And the energy between them is Ten of Swords, which talks about feeling like completely stabbed in the back, like betrayal, and like they can't take it anymore, and it's only upward from here. It's like an inevitable end. It's like it was going to end. They both saw it. And then we have Nine of Cups reversed, which talks about jealousy in relationships and lack of inner joy, ungrateful, superficial, overindulgent. So like it could be that one of them were like eating a lot or indulging in stuff like lots of foods or in anything, substances or luxurious stuff. It could be also talking about like buying lots of stuff, going crazy shopping, you know, ungrateful. So I feel like he felt from her that she's ungrateful because of all that he was giving her. And he was probably a bit jealous in the relationship. I don't get the feeling that she was so jealous of him. Maybe she was. Maybe there was envy between them, because like, why would she come out after and talk about all like this alleged abuse, right? And then she cut him out. Queen of Swords, she wanted him out. I feel like she never really loved him. I feel like he was more attached to her. He felt more stuck with her, you know, stuck on her energy. And then we have Eight of Wands upright. which talks about travel, and it looks like there's lots of parties going on with them. Lots of traveling and freedom, and he took her on lots of holiday romances, and he was working really hard, and he was very, I feel like there was infatuation between them. You know, like they were both very obsessed with each other, and it was probably a quick thing. They were overwhelmed with their infatuation. And there was lots of communication, and I don't really see any real like abuse that she's talking about. You know, like did he abuse her? Did he like sexually abuse her? Did he hurt her in any way? Is there any truth to what she's saying? You know, I feel like he was more in love with her than she was with him. You know, and he thought that also it would be a good business opportunity for both of them. The Chariot reverse, something was broken. Reverse, the Chariot, no direction, opposition, lack of focus, aggression, out of control, no willpower. Someone rejected someone. I feel like at the end of the day, he probably rejected her, you know, and it talks about delays and rejection, you know, and then she was opposed to it, you know. And then there's Six of Pentacles reverse, which talks about feeling used, you know. So it's strings attached, corruption, refusing help, debt, feeling used, and feeling like they want money. They feel like they're in debt for some reason. Feeling like somebody wanted to have control over somebody else. Who was it that wanted to have control over somebody else? Who was the controlling one in the relationship? Who was the controlling one in the relationship? Hang on 1 second. King of Pentacles. I'd rather Emperor's not here. Sorry, it's not live. It's just I was doing a video. It's just not live.
You want to come?
Let me turn it off.
Me.
Hold on.